What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 with another video for you guys. As you can tell, I'm in the car. That makes this a car vlog. You already know how it's going down when I come around. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. First things first, for each and every last one of my new subscribers, new viewers to the channel, car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel, man. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around, because this is a dope place to be if you're a car guy. For everyone else, hit that like, subscribe button, as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out, right? So let's go ahead and get into it, man. This is probably the second or third time that I've entertained this. Let me just go ahead and give it to you. I'm just going to give you the headline right now. 2022 Dodge Charger SRT GHOUL coming with the 1,000 horsepower HELLEPHANT V8. Let me say that correctly. 2022 Dodge Charger SRT GHOUL, GHOUL, coming with the 1,000 horsepower HELLEPHANT V8 engine. Now, some of this sounds familiar, some of this may not. Well, let's go ahead and get into what does sound familiar. What does sound familiar is the HELLEPHANT engine. You know, like I know, that the HELLEPHANT engine came out in what, 2018, 2017, 2017, something like that, around the same time that they dropped the Demon. I think they dropped the HELLEPHANT after the Demon. The HELLEPHANT 1,000 horsepower V8 engine, they only made 100 and they sold them for $29,995, and they pretty much sold out everywhere. People were taking that engine, putting it in Demon bodies, putting it in Charger bodies, basically making souped up Hellcats. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 horsepower Hellcats. There was this one YouTube channel, I can't think of the name off the top of my head, Forza Tuning. They have a wide body Challenger that I believe they put a HELLEPHANT engine in. I don't know if they've debuted that video yet, but they were talking about doing it. So they were going to take out the regular 6.2 liter Hemi V8 Hellcat engine, and they're going to put that the HELLEPHANT engine in there and turn it into a 1,000 horsepower machine, right? So you've heard of the HELLEPHANT before. Where have you heard the GHOUL from? Well, the GHOUL was basically an April Fool's joke that people have been playing on Dodge, I guess, enthusiasts for the past 2 years. It started, I would say, in 2018, maybe 2019. 2018, I think, was the first time that people were talking about it. They were talking about building a 1,000 horsepower Dodge Challenger SRT GHOUL, which was going to be a wide body, similar to the Demon, because the Demon had just came out around that time. It was going to have the Demon hood scoop, all that good stuff, but it was going to have a 1,000 horsepower engine in it. It wasn't the HELLEPHANT because the HELLEPHANT didn't exist at that time, but it was going to be a 1,000 horsepower engine. A lot of people got crazy about it. They were digging it. They were loving the idea, and rightfully so, because they just came out with the Demon 840 horsepower. And a lot of people were saying that Dodge was going to be the first car manufacturers to offer a stock 1,000 horsepower car off the lot. So a lot of people were getting hype about it. Turns out it was an April Fool's joke. Nothing came to fruition based off of that release. 2019 rolled around, literally the same thing. I think they said it was going to come in the 2020s. Didn't come. They're saying it again. But this time, they're saying it's coming for the Charger in 2022. Now, the reason that that's significant is because you know, like I know, that should be around the same time that Dodge should be updating the body styles of the Charger and Challenger, right? In 2022, that's when Dodge should be completely redesigning, not even refreshing, but redesigning the Charger and the Challenger. Because let's be honest here, Dodge has been offering the same body style with the exception of the 2020 wide body and then, of course, the 2018 wide body Challenger. They've been offering the same body style since 2015. 2015 was the first year that the Hellcat was introduced. 2015 was the first year that the SCATpack was introduced. And then, of course, the Daytona, the SRT 392. This body style, this interior, this exterior, with the exception of the wide body kit, everything has been in existence since 2015. That's what, going on 7 years at this point, 6 years at this point? You and I both know that Dodge is due for a redesign. So what better way to kick off a redesign than with the most powerful Dodge muscle car ever offered, a 1,000 horsepower SRT GHOUL. To be honest with you, I'm skeptical. They've already talked about this and offered this 2 years in a row. Nothing has come of it. Nothing has come to fruition. We have seen no 1,000 horsepower anything. Now, of course, people modify the Hellcat engine over 1,000, but Dodge hasn't offered a 1,000 horsepower Hellcat, right? Charger or Challenger. Well, this article that I'm getting from Dodge Car USA and another article from carbuzz.com, which Carbuzz is pretty legit, to be honest with you. I get a lot of my information from those guys, but they're saying that this Charger will have 950 pound-feet of torque. Dodge is only going to produce 100 of them, and they're going to be released at $200,000 a piece, around $200,000 a piece. Now, the 100 release number, that's really small. Like, that's really small. Like, generally, I would like to see maybe 1,000 of those be released, you know, maybe even 500. 100 is really, really slim, but at $200,000 a pop, that may work out. And I say that to say, you're paying $200,000, $250,000, a little under $250,000 for a Dodge. You know, you could take that $200,000, get you a McLaren. You could take that $200,000, get you an AMG. You could take that $200,000, get you a G-Wagon. But no, you're going to take that $200,000 and put it into a Dodge Charger. Wide body, I'm assuming at the time, with the 1,000 horsepower HELLEPHANT engine in it. Only going to release 100, $200,000 a piece, 950 pound-feet of torque. Let's see, what else? What other information do we have here? Obviously, no specs about the interior and the exterior. But, I mean, they're saying that it's true, like it's going to happen. Let's see. They're saying that it will be a wide body. It'll have to be with all that horsepower. Wide body all the way around. It's probably going to have a Hellcat red-eye hood on the front. But then again, it's going to be a complete redesign. So we don't know anything about this damn car, to be honest with you. And to be honest with you, I hate making videos like this based off of speculation, because this could literally be another April Fool's joke, given the fact that it is April. And I think they first dropped this Charger 1,000 horsepower GHOUL 2 weeks ago, which was April 1st. So I could be making a video for no reason. But what better way to kick off the 2022 redesign than offering 1,000 horsepower Charger in limited quantity for $200,000? I'm gonna be honest with you. That's, I mean, from a marketing perspective, you want to get people to make the transition from the old body style, which is what we're driving now, to the new body style, right? What better way than to entice people that Dodge is offering 1,000 horsepower muscle car stock off the dealership lot, albeit in limited quantities, 100, which, I mean, that's a dealership right there. Like, most dealerships have over 100 cars on the lot, so that's really not a lot at all. And $200,000 for a Dodge, I mean, if you guys got it, I say go ahead and do it. You'll have literally the most powerful car ever released. I don't think any 1,000 horsepower stock cars have ever been released off the lot. I really think that in and of itself will be its own class, right? Especially being a Charger, especially if Dodge decides to keep the Charger a 4-door, it will literally be 1,000 horsepower sedan, American sedan at that. That's wild. But what better way to kick off the new redesign than to drop the most powerful sedan ever, right? And not only that, but when you think about it, if they're going to set the bar up here at 1,000 horsepower Charger in 2022, and that's the premium, the creme de la creme, you can only imagine that whatever's under that, let's say they keep the Hellcat, and they keep calling it a Hellcat, whatever's under that, the Hellcat, has to be like 850 horsepower-wise, maybe even 900. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you're going to offer the red eye at 797, then the regular Hellcat's at 717, and then the old Hellcat was at 707, and then the next best thing is obviously the Scat at 485. But if the bar is set at 1,000 for the premium GHOUL, SRT GHOUL, then the Hellcat under it would have to be, like I said, 850, 900 horsepower, which hopefully in line, and you guys we've been talking about this, up in the power of the Scat. The Scat should be somewhere between 500 to 550, maybe even 700 horsepower. You know what I'm saying? Now we have a Scat Pack that's doing Hellcat numbers, man. I mean, I think it's great. let's just be honest here, man. We are in the last days of the V8 engine. I mean, everybody's converting over. Chevy's converting. Ford is converting. Everyone's converting over to hybrid systems, to electric systems. You got Teslas out there that are smoking Hellcats off the line. I don't know if they're getting demons, but they're beating us, man. And I mean, just time in general, progress, the way that this world is moving, we're in the last days. Our days are numbered. Put it to you like that. The V8 days are numbered. Naturally aspirated engine, those days are numbered. Gas guzzling, always at the gas pump, just sucking up nothing but premium gas. Paying $3.30 a gallon, $4.30 a gallon, probably $5 for some of you guys way in California and whatnot. You know, slowly but surely, those days are dying, man. You know? And it's one of those things where if I'm Dodge, I have to sit back and say, we got to go out with the bang. Like, this next generation of Charger and Challenger might be the absolute last V8 that Dodge offers. Because I think anything after that has to be some sort of hybrid electric system. I can't see them producing a V8 in 2030, you know, in 2028, 2029. At 10 years from now, everything's going to be electric. I mean, let's just be honest here. V8 engines won't stand a chance. They'll be expensive to maintain, expensive to fuel, bad for the environment. The gas guzzler tax, all sorts of taxes are going to be levied against V8 owners that you're not even going to want to own a V8 in the future. Right now, what Dodge is doing is smart because it seems to me like they're putting all their cards on the table, and it's like, listen, we know that this industry is going to die as far as the V8, the muscle car, the traditional, what we know as a muscle car is concerned. We know that it's going to die. Let's go out with the bang. Let's go out with the absolute most powerful car that has ever been built before. Dodge Charger GHOUL, 1,000 horsepower. We're only going to offer 100. You're welcome. They did the same thing with the Durango. The Durango is the most powerful 7-seater, I guess, ever produced, right? And they're only producing that Hellcat Durango for a year because for legal reasons, I think they can only produce it for a year. So I think that's what Dodge is going to do. It makes sense that they're going to offer it in limited quantities, probably, I hope more than 100, at least 500. But it makes sense that they're only going to offer it in limited quantity because probably for legal reasons, they can't mass produce a car like that. They can't put a car like that on the lot for just any old Joe to come and can buy. You know what I'm saying? Especially at $200,000. You're putting $200,000 in a Dodge, man, in a Chrysler, in a Mopar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. You got the biggest, most powerful engine in the world, but damn, like, that's a house right there. That you're driving a house. You know what I'm saying? But I think Dodge is going to put all their cards on the table, and they're going to go out with a bang with this next redesign. 2022 is going to be an interesting year because that is what we have all speculated as the year in which Dodge is going to do a complete redesign of the Charger, the Challenger, the Durango, the Ram. They should be revamping the entire line of Mopar products, man. Everything from the Chrysler to the Charger to the Challenger, the Ram, everything in between should be completely revamped. So what better way to kick that off than to give you something like a GHOUL, a SRT GHOUL, 1,000 horsepower HELLEPHANT engine. You know what I'm saying? Not even a Hellcat engine, HELLEPHANT engine. Not even a Hemi, it's a HELLEPHANT, you know? That's the next step. What better way to kick that off? I'm with it. I think it's great. I think it's dope. If it's real, it's still April, guys. And they've gotten us twice before, you know, April Fools. At first, it was the Challenger. It's supposed to be like a Challenger Demon body. Now it's a Charger wide body. You know, next year they're bringing back the Dart and going to make the Dart 1,000 horsepower. So there's really no telling. But if it is true, I think it's going to be dope. I think 2022 is going to be the perfect year for it, you know, and I'm all for it, man. I wish they would offer more than 100 because 100, I mean, we probably see 100 people on a daily basis. And that's, you know, that's the entire quantity right there. At least 500, I would say. But I'm here for it, man. If it's true, 2022 Dodge Charger SRT GHOUL, 1,000 horsepower HELLEPHANT V8 engine, I'm with it. I support it. Talk to me. How do you feel about it? Do you think it's cap? Let's be honest here. This could be cap. If it is, then, you know, it got me. It got you too, I guess, because you're watching this video, man. But, I mean, talk to me, man. How do you feel about it, man? Because at the end of the day, I think this would be a huge win for Dodge. But, I mean, it definitely signifies the end of the age. I mean, of our age, of the golden age of muscle cars, man. You know, golden age of naturally aspirated gas-powered cars, especially the V8. I mean, it'll be the V8 first and the V6, and then, you know, then everything's electric and hybrid at that point, man. But as always, it's your boy Knockout 360, man. Talk to me. How do you feel about it? Elephant, 1,000 horsepower SRT GHOUL. Do you think it's real, or do you think it's BS, man? As always, it's been your boy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.